I mean, it was announced that Robert Downey Jr. was, being brought back from Marvel to play Doctor Doom. I mean, it looks like he's replacing your villain, Kang. I mean, are you hurt with the new direction that, Marvel is, going in?
Yeah, heartbroken.
You are?
Yeah, come on. Yeah, of course. I love him. I love Kang.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
Doctor Doom is wicked, though.
Yeah, it is good. It's going to be good. I mean, both Robert Downey Jr. and Ezra Miller have had, a history of trouble with, the law and getting arrested for felonies. I mean, you only had a misdemeanor. Do you feel like it's unfair that, you're not being given the same opportunities as them?
Damn. I think it's fair that Mr. Downey is being and has been greeted with patience and curiosity and love, and that Mr. Miller's gotten the same treatment, and that they're being allowed to work their art and be creative at that level. It's not. Nah, I'm not really. I didn't really get that. So
Do you wish you had the same opportunity as them?
I mean, that's hard. I mean, come on. Yeah.
I mean, why do you think that's the case, though? For them?
Wow. I don't know.
Would you want your old role back, your old job back as Kang the Conqueror?
Kang?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I love him. That's why I said I love him. I love him. I love Kang. Love Timeless. Love He Who Remains. Love him.
Yo, what's up? This bruh man from the fifth floor, and you tuned in to Forgotten Kings TV.
Let's talk about it, y'all. Jonathan Majors finally breaking his silence on Robert Downey Jr. returning to the MCU. All right. Now, again, for those who may not know, over the weekend, it was announced that Robert Downey Jr. will be returning to the MCU. And of course, not as the iconic role Iron Man, as we all know, but instead, he is now Doctor Doom. OK, essentially going from hero to villain. All right. Now, initially, Jonathan Majors and his role as Kang was, initially the next big villain in the MCU. However, because Jonathan Majors last year caught his case, right? For whatever reason, Marvel, along with others in Hollywood, a lot of people have pretty much stepped away from Jonathan Majors, right? A lot of people insinuating that Jonathan has been pretty much blackballed from Hollywood over this incident, okay, that still people are conflicted about because essentially, whatever wrong that was done, you get what I mean? It doesn't mean that this man doesn't have an opportunity for a second chance, right? And that's the whole issue that a lot of fans are upset at the fact that, okay, Jonathan made the decisions that he did, and here we are, right? He now should be afforded the opportunity at a second chance, similar to how Robert Downey Jr. was when he caught his case back in the day, right? He was able to redeem himself when being introduced into the MCU as Iron Man, and here we are, right? Of course, you had Godfrey and others who believe that, race is behind the decision because, let's be real, when you're black in America, you're held to these, standards of being damn near perfect. If not, you could lose your whole career. Meanwhile, white people in America, they can make mistakes time and time again and redeem themselves, right? And then not be held against them. So when I see these narratives that exist surrounding Robert Downey Jr. ultimately replacing Jonathan Majors, right, in the MCU, because again, they were ready, MCU was ready to pretty much place Jonathan Majors as the next big villain, similar to Thanos. But this one incident caused them to say, you know what, we would rather bring Robert Downey Jr. back. Now, again, his character as Iron Man was killed off in the MCU, right? But again, they said, you know what, I think it'd be better if we return with Robert Downey Jr., but this time, he's the villain. I mean, honestly, from a writer's standpoint, I'm definitely curious to see how on screen, the cast that plays the Avengers, how would they adjust to seeing Robert Downey Jr. as a villain? I mean, that is very interesting. However, this is something that, people are still frustrated at the fact that Jonathan Majors pretty much was on top of, the Hollywood game. We talking Ant-Man. We talking Creed. I mean, this man was one of the hottest actors in the business. And this incident is now made people believe, right, or cause others to believe that Johnathan is now being treated unfairly and he deserves a second chance. That I do agree with. I do think that this is unfair, that time and time again, black people in America have to be held to these unrealistic expectations as if we're not human, like we can't make mistakes. We all make mistakes. And in this situation, this is something that is definitely redeemable, okay? It's unfortunate that for whatever reason, he will not be portraying Kang. However, I'm confident that we'll see Jonathan Majors back on the screen. It's just unfortunate when you see things like this happen. You could tell TMZ wanted to get that sound bite from him. So he tried to think before he spoke about the issue, and you could tell he's very humbled, because that's all it takes is for him to say the wrong quote. And now it's you know what I'm saying? Now it's being blasted all over social media. Jonathan Majors responds to Robert Downey Jr. So, shout out to Jonathan for, keeping it professional, showing, support to Robert Downey Jr. for getting the role because, again, you don't want to be labeled a hater. They'll find any reason not to, give you another opportunity. Listen, this list, it's a long list of actors, creatives in the business who may have said things and ultimately, their opinion put this dark cloud over their career overall. Like I said, this incident, again, Jonathan Majors, he made decisions that brought him in this position, but now I honestly believe that he deserves a second chance. It may not be with this character, pertaining to Kang, however, but I do feel like Marvel should, spin the bin at some point and make this situation right because, again, optically, come on now. You bring back Robert Downey Jr. considering his past and what he's done. And again, rightfully so, we all have a past. But how is it that Jonathan Majors wasn't afforded the same opportunity considering at the time he's one of the biggest actors in the movie business? And one little incident hurt his career to the point where as though now people feel like this is the end for his career. I don't believe that to be true. However, here we are. Okay, but again, y'all let me know. What are your thoughts on Jonathan Majors reacting to the news of Robert Downey Jr. replacing him in the MCU officially, right? Now that it's being announced that Robert Downey Jr. is Dr. Doom, do you think that was a brilliant move on behalf of Marvel? Or do you agree with some fans when they say that, Jonathan Majors was done dirty in this situation and that MCU should do something to make this right? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. But again, my name is SenseiRip. Till next time, peace.
Y'all know the MREC room etiquette. Peace. You now tuned in to MREC TV.
What if someone wasn't on protocol? There are consequences.
We the Knockout Kings of Comedy. This your boy, Reggie Curl, you know what I'm saying? This is my cousin, Stroncho, you know what I'm saying? We coming down.
I know me old. You fuck with lambskin condoms.
I don't even want my man to eat my because I eat meat from Aldi's. The wrong with you? Aldi's, you should eat this. We don't know what the that meat is. No!
For real, I heard a nigga get in prison. That's not the part about it. The part about it is he had the audacity to ask me why I ain't helping him. I said, it ain't no point of both of us get.
I step up, look him right in his eyes. He go to pat me down. Pop, 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 pop. $20, homeboy. I'm like, no sir.
personal question. Is this microphone really necessary at this
Come on, we knock y'all out. We knock y'all with punchline, punchline, punchline. You know how we turn. Give me a second.